Tim Burton returns with Beetlejuice, a sequel released 36 years after the original. Burton's career has seen highs and lows since Beetlejuice became a big enough hit to spawn a line of toys and an animated show. Some of the lowest points of Burton's career came from working on Disney IP, with projects like Alice in Wonderland in 2010 and Dumbo in 2019. The success of the teen goth mystery comedy Wednesday on Netflix put Burton in a position to do something of a passion project. Though Beetlejuice is yet another legacy sequel, its irreverent nature keeps it from being pure nostalgia bait. The expressionistic production design is indicative of classic Burton. Michael Keaton insisted on the use of practical effects, and restraint is used when it comes to the inclusion of digital ones. The sets are built and shot in Burton's unique style. There are even a few instances of claymation, once to kill off a character from the first movie, who can't return because the actor is a convicted sex offender who served time in jail for creating CP. His character is bitten in half by a shark, and his ghost wanders around the movie spewing blood. A humorous workaround to a difficult situation. He can't be in the movie, but they have to explain why he's not there. The emotional weight of the movie is provided by a mother and daughter who are both dealing with the loss of a father. Alec Baldwin doesn't return either. After the tragic instance of negligence which took place on the set of Rust, and the media blitzkrieg and legal issues which followed, it makes sense that the ghost couple from the original aren't included. The returning actors, Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, and Catherine O'Hara, all give great performances. Because of the nature of the makeup for the character, Keaton's Beetlejuice hasn't aged a day. Jenna Ortega is the best addition to the cast and is a natural fit in this franchise as Lydia's daughter Astrid, who wants to contact her deceased father and doesn't approve of her mother's new boyfriend, played by Justin Theroux. He's similar to Otho from the original, a ghost-chasing TV producer who is a fraud to the point of it being a joke. Willem Dafoe is a nice addition to any cast, but his character has no reason to be in the movie. He's an undead detective, a former B-movie actor looking for Beetlejuice. "Where's Beetlejuice?" he yells. "Keep it real" is his catchphrase. Beetlejuice's ex-wife, the corpse bride played by Burton's girlfriend Monica Bellucci, is another character who doesn't have much of a reason to be in the movie. Her drive is also that she is searching for Beetlejuice. It provides for some great visuals as she staples herself back together piece by piece and sucks the souls from ghosts, leaving empty skin bags which flop down on the ground. It's the kind of gruesome comedic visual that's been missing from Burton's work recently. Her backstory with Beetlejuice is told in a scene which is an homage to the famous horror director Mario Bava, complete with dubbed voices and English subtitles. It's unlike anything else in the movie. It feels like Burton is cutting loose a little and experimenting. Danny DeVito makes a cameo as a janitor in the underworld, making this sort of a Batman Returns reunion. Danny Elfman's remixed title theme is the best music in the movie, though he's another controversial figure in Hollywood after two separate accusations of grooming and abuse. There are too many characters and subplots, which resolve themselves suddenly at the end to keep the movie under 2 hours. Astrid has a love interest, who she comes upon when she crashes her bike into his yard. There are perhaps too many callbacks to the original, like the inclusion of a choir singing Deo, the Banana Boat song, and the finale where the characters all sing MacArthur Park, an 8-minute ballad, in a scene which probably goes on for too long. It goes from being funny, to being not funny, to being funny again. The humor is all over the place. There are plenty of fun visual gags and a few too many exaggerated performances. There's a soul train that takes ghosts to the afterlife, and it's all staged like the 1970s show Soul Train. It's such a boomer joke. After Tim Burton has been accused of racism in his work, for not hiring people of color or casting them only as villains, it comes across as tone-deaf to only hire black actors as background characters dancing around and providing a spectacle. I'm not trying to woke scold Tim Burton, but he might not be getting invited to the cookout either. It reinforces cultural stereotypes, but it's not doing so in a hateful fashion. The only crime here is that the humor is dated and not very funny. Overall, the movie is generally amusing. The story ends the same way as the first. It's a celebration of the original that hits all of the same beats. Beetlejuice has done well with critics and audiences alike, almost guaranteeing a third entry with its title alone. It's good to see Burton make a movie with his individual stamp on it, even if its creativity relies on returning to the past for ideas.